All right, Streets of Rage. This is one of my favorite series of games, especially if you're considering old school beat 'em up games. Streets of Rage might be the pinnacle. River City Ransom is awesome. The Scott Pilgrim games are actually really good, but it's kind of a toss up maybe between these games and especially Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which kind of has just that just unity of kind of everything that you could want in one of these games. One of the things that always to me set this game apart and this series apart is the music. The music in the Streets of Rage games, 1 and 2 especially, is really good. 3 has some very high highs, but it's like they went in a less melodic direction with the soundtrack to Streets of Rage 3, and to me it's not quite as good, but there's a couple of songs in Streets of Rage 3 soundtrack that are like fantastic, and that 3 probably has my favorite song from the entire series. But as a whole, I might even venture out and say that I think the first Streets of Rage 1, the first Streets of Rage soundtrack might be the best front to back. 2 has some great songs too, but I think if you're just going like just from start to finish, Streets of Rage 1 might be the best of the soundtracks for those 3. I'm not as familiar with 4. 4 was the one that came out a few years ago. It was was released much later, and I'm not quite as familiar with 4 as I am the first 3. But we're going to tackle the first one. Myra says, I think part 2 is the better one. From a gameplay standpoint, you're probably right, because 2 just took everything that was great about 1 and built on it. Rob says, the Dungeons and Dragons game was sweet. I don't think I ever played Dungeons and Dragons, the video game. Rob says, Streets of Rage 1 on the beach is the one. It's such a good song. It's all good. It's so good. This whole soundtrack is so good. I actually listened to it in the car on my way to lunch. I was that ready for Streets of Rage. I actually found it on Spotify and I listened to it on my way in. So, what can we say about Streets of Rage? It's a beat 'em up game. If you're not familiar with what a beat 'em up game is, you're going around from kind of stage to stage, and you've just got a bunch of enemies to beat up. It's exactly what it sounds like. And prior to this, River City Ransom was probably my favorite. And then this game came out, and I was like, whoa, this game's amazing. It's just, we're going from the 8-bit NES to the 16-bit Genesis, and the graphics are great for the time. The music, like I said, is fabulous, and it's just a super fun game. So I've played this game countless times, even as a kid, and I've gone back to it countless times as an adult, and it holds up amazingly. To me, it's whether it's this one, the second one, whatever one you want to pick as your favorite, they hold up against, and they are in the upper pantheon of this genre of games for sure. So, really, I don't know what else there is to really talk about beforehand. So I think we'll just get down to it, and we are going to hit the Streets of Rage. So let's start the game, shall we? Brace yourselves, guys. This is so good. This city was once a happy, peaceful place. Until one day, a powerful secret criminal organization took over. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. The city has become a center of violence and crime, where no one is safe. Amid this turmoil, a group of determined young police officers has sworn to clean up the city, Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. They are willing to risk anything, even their lives, on the streets of rage. So here are our playable characters: Adam Hunter, Blaze Fielding, Axel Stone. Adam got that uppercut. He does. Like, how good is this, like, intro and song and everything? All right. Options. We're gonna play on easy because that's what we do around here. Controls are fine. So yeah, very simple controls, as these beat 'em up games tended to have back then. So A is just special attack, as Retro Rob referred to a little while ago. You will summon a police cruiser who will fire. Actually, there was two different ones. There was one for player 1 and one for player 2. Player 1, they do this like napalm attack, and then player 2, it's just like this like rain of just like, I don't even know, like the rain of artillery. And then so B is your attack button, C is your jump button. Gatling gun. It was like explosions though, more than just like a straight up Gatling gun. Like, it fired like a Gatling gun for sure, but it was like these like explosions when it landed. A mortar. There you go. Yeah, there you go. All right. And so they actually did give these guys slightly unique characteristics. So Adam is a little bit slower than the other two. Axel jumps a little bit worse, and Blaze is a little bit not as strong. So we're gonna randomize, and we're gonna be Blaze. Here we go. Round 1, start. Hey. Speed stuns them, yeah. German suplex. I always thought it was the coolest thing as a kid. Like, oh my god, they did a wrestling move. The ground slam, yeah. Oh, sorry, you have that back attack by pressing both attack and jump, where she basically does like a back spin kick. Huh. It's funny, I generally don't like fighting with weapons in these games. I'd much rather just do hand-to-hand combat. Hey, Bob Andy, how you doing? You doing fine? I'm doing all right. Very excited to be playing some Streets of Rage here today. Haha, take that. Retro Rob says, I bought the Sega Saturn USB controller for this kind of stuff. So I have a USB Genesis controller that I'm using. My wife actually a couple of years ago for Christmas got me this set by this company Vilros, and it was a collection. So it's got USB, NES, SNES, Genesis, N64, and PlayStation, like the DualShock controller. Hey. It's boss time. Take that, sir. Captain Boomerang over here, yeah. Ha! Round 1 clear. I could literally just sit here and jam to this music all day. Have some pepper spray. Wolverine incoming, yeah. I think it's funny that they like on the cover, Blaze on the cover is wearing white. And she's been like red every game, pretty sure. Extra life, we'll take that, I guess. Oh no. That throw throws like so far. They just chuck them all the way across the screen. Not the fat guys. Yeah. Yeah, if you try and throw one of the large gentlemen later on, they just kind of fall on you. Bobby says, man, those musics will be stuck in my brain for a long time again. It always does that when I play or watch Streets of Rage. Oh, the music's so good. These guys with the axes. Whoops. He does that. Okay, I'll try to. Hey, you know what? English is a stupid language. I don't envy anyone who is not a native English speaker and tries to learn it, because man, does English do some real stupid things. Oh no. Hey. I don't need my special. Maybe I need my special. Oh no! Don't die. I got him. Got to keep your special for the bonus points at the end of the round. Or is that not this one? What game am I thinking about where you get a bonus for not using your special? If you lose a life, you lose it. That's also true. Oh, super kick. Oops. This is your favorite song? It's pretty good. I'm kind of partial to round 8. But there isn't a single song on this soundtrack that I don't like. Hey. That's it. I've had enough of you guys. Nice. Turkey. Or whatever that's supposed to be. No, it's turkey in Streets of Rage 2. It just looks like a big slab of meat. They are quick in groups, yeah. Do 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 do. Huh, take that. Not so fast. If you press the jump and up button as you're about to land, oh, this guy. This guy who is not the Ultimate Warrior. Got him. To the bridge we go. Bobby said, "Have you ever played the fourth? Maybe a French team. It's really good too." I have, and I want to play it again. So I haven't played enough of it to be really familiar with it, but I do enjoy it. Whoa, boy! Like, where am I going? Richard Rob says, "Oh, to be in this time. Toe Jam and Earl, Jungle Strike, Streets of Rage, Shining Force, Sonic." Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl is probably coming real soon, guys. We're getting real close to when that came out. That was very close. Speaking of being very close, we're very close to a bunch of new people who are just coming in with a raid with Taxi. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in, those of you coming in from Taxi Stream. Lena says, "Yo, hums to the Streets of Rage music." And the Streets of Rage music is so good. Taxi is celebrating her 2-year mod anniversary. How'd the book sales go, Taxi? Blaze 2 inspiration in my Clash Kara City of Heroes character. Oh, really? Welcome in, Thuristor. Oh, no. Great till I was dumb and bought another location without knowing I needed a manager to make money. You were just expecting nobody to work there? And you just somehow get money? How does that work? So for those of you coming in from Taxi Stream, if you're not familiar with this game, this is Streets of Rage. This is one of the best beat 'em ups ever. This series on the Sega Genesis was so good, and I'm very excited to be playing this today. The music's amazing. Fire breathing fat man. Now we can't throw this guy because he's too large and not like the tag team. You can kind of cheese this guy. You just keep doing this. Oop. Would help if I actually did it right. Oh, God. No! Got him. This is the best beat 'em up and music. Insert Japanese pianist with a piano on fire on the beach meme. Taxi able to claim the first. Thuristor has redeemed for a treat for Steve. Oh, he just bounced up. Oh, too bad Molly's not here. He loves this song. Dude, you gotta take it. Oh my God, don't drool on my hand. The hair flip. The hair flip idle animation. I could do that too. Lena says Streets of Rage was already good, then came Streets of Rage 2. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, new enemy in this level. For sure the boss, yeah. I actually think that, like, straight front to back, like as a whole, this soundtrack might be a little bit better than Streets of Rage 2, but Streets of Rage 2 has like some really, really great songs. I just think that, like, this one, I think there's not a single song that I really don't like, and there's a couple on Streets of Rage 2 I don't particularly care for. Hey. Jumped right into that. Oh no. Oh, she got me. I thought I was going to be able to get her in time. Lana says, I think I'm a bit biased that Streets of Rage 2 was my first. Played at a friend's house. Then when the week, we got all 3 on there, but I keep coming to be Streets of Rage 2. No, I think, and here, yeah, there's Full Life right there, of course. I think gameplay-wise, Streets of Rage 2 is better than this. But if I'm just talking about soundtrack, I think like I said, it's a front to back. Like I have this discussion about Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy games in general, and 7 has like my favorite front to back soundtrack. But there are songs in other games that I like better than any of the songs on 7. Like 8 and 10 have songs I like better than anything on 7. Take that. The Streets of Rage 4, you get Streets of Rage, wow, I'm either rusty or it's much tougher. It's definitely tougher. Oh, this guy again. Ow. Haha, my turn to kick you guys. Oh, we got an extra special. I never understood the animation for these guys, like the movement animation. The baseball bat is like so strong in this game. I do like they allow you to play the main characters, mainly Axel and Blaze, either as their older selves in crisp artwork or the pixelated look from the older 3 games. Yeah. I have a baseball bat to the face. I don't care about your... Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. Hey, it's like me. You can't throw these guys over your head because they will land on their feet. But you can German suplex them. Oh, I hate that. You can't get too close in there. Oh, come on. Should have been still in animation. I don't need my specials. Just to show them. All right, yeah, I guess if for those of you who came from the raid, if you haven't seen, here's your special move. Somehow we got this police cruiser here on the boat. See you later. Played much better than I did with Streets of Rage 1. I'm also playing on easy, if that matters. Oh. Round 6. Usually normal, medium, yeah. See, me, if there's an option to play on easy, I'm playing on easy. The thing that sucks though, if you try and play on easy on Streets of Rage 3, you will only get to a certain, it's like the first few levels and then that's it. You have to play on a different difficulty level. I hated when games would do that. Wow. Oh, I thought I was going to get him with that. All right, can you stop throwing me around? Oh, didn't mean to do that. And of course, his full health right after we die. Whoops. I didn't want to pick up the knife, but thank you. What kind of pizza? Are we just talking about random pizza, or do you? I got a pepperoni pizza earlier for lunch. Daxi says triple blend cheese, green olives, and ground beef. That sounds great, except for the olives. Haha. Bob Andy says, I'll eat a goat cheese and honey pizza for this evening. Ooh. I don't know if I would want honey on my pizza. I'm not often a very big, like, sweet and savory together person. Text says some of the names of these books are hilarious. Stephen Queen's That. Let's substitute the olives for onions, and that would sound great. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not an onion fan. Oh. It wasn't too until I tasted the mix of goat cheese and honey. It's like pizza, pineapple on pizza. Yeah, again, I'm not a. I mean, it's like some things I am, but some things I don't mind sweet and savory, but. That's not what I wanted to do. I love onions and garlic. I used to go to Mod Pizza and ask for roasted garlic. So good. Garlic, I don't mind. Oh my god, my employees are striking. Oh my god. Pay your people, would you? That's what happens when you hire book nerds. They're smart and they want pay. Bro. All right, that's it. One day late? You didn't pay? You paid them 1 day late and they're striking? What a bunch of ingrates. Oh, that's right. You can't jump kick these guys. Ugh. All right, guys, here it comes. This game just turned violent. It's a beat 'em up game. It's been violent the entire time. The obligatory beat 'em up elevator level. This is curious. Is this for emulator or the Sega Genesis Classics collection? No, this is I'm emulating this. Everyone gets tossed. Yep. Let's see how many times I get tossed. He was about to. Should have done the Gambo. Over under on the number of times Arethius dies in this level. Hey, knife chucker. How many get tossed off the elevator? Yeah. Real Retro Roz says, I have Sega Genesis Collection because it works in my VR headset. Oh, nice. Beam VR, I believe they released it as compatible. Huh. That's it. Baseball bat time. As I mean, like for VR mode, you're basically sitting in the game room and play the game like right off the TV. You can also look around the room as you play it. Okay. I'm a menace with this bat. End of the stage. Here we go, guys. Round 8 music. Let's get ready. The Last Soul. Whoops, forgot those. Oh snap, you're moving to the left, I know. Talk about changing your world perspective. Real Retro Rob says it switches the Sega cartridges from the cases and everything. Huh. Huh. The first time we've been grabbed from behind all game, I think so. It's the return of Captain Boomerang. Boss rush time. And this is, honestly, I felt Paragon Studios played a lot of Streets of Rage and made the Street Justice power set, and maybe. This guy realized he's juggling nothing. Ow. He's juggling air, I guess. Oh, I was trying to time it so that I'd be in animation and it wouldn't hit me. He was the Will Ferrell of juggling. Moving on. Take that. I keep thinking of the guys from Streets of Rage 2 that kind of look like these guys that slide. I keep expecting them to slide. Real Retro Ruff says back when speed runs where you got an hour before we go to the grocery store. Yeah. Lana says, it's like the slide. It's like Neo said to the agents at the start of Matrix Reloaded. Upgrades. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Hey, he wasn't even facing that way. Got him. Ah, animation dodge. Oh no. Always got to be two of these guys, huh? Ow. Hey. This is now, if you were Axel, would they look like Axel or would it still be Blaze? No, it's still these two. Oh, I didn't land that one. Whoops. Oh, come on. Must have ran out of memory room. All that great music took up the space. Yeah. All right, we got one of them. Come on. And it says, which honestly is another reason Streets of Rage music is so good, because compared to the SNES, the Genesis / Mega Drive was not the best when it came to sound music. You're right about that. Well, you found your way here. Would you consider becoming my right-hand man? So, fun fact for you guys. If you say yes here, you basically just get kicked back down to level 6 and you got to make your way back up here. If you're playing 2 players and you both pick a different choice, you have to fight to the death. And then if the person who said yes wins, you get kicked down to level 6. If the person who said no wins, then they go on and fight him. And if you say yes, you get the bad ending. You really want to die, don't you? I'll be happy to oblige. And here he comes with his machine gun. I like how you can kick the bullets. Audio for the Genesis, I believe hardware limited. I don't know the exact, but I just know from anecdotally speaking, like when I would play games that I played on both, like for example, like Street Fighter 2 was Super Street Fighter 2 was probably one of the biggest examples for me. It was just the music and the sound was just so much better on the Super Nintendo version. Oh no! Game over! Oh, I have to continue. Hello? I thought I maybe had one more life after. I thought you got the 0 here. God, he does so much damage. Oh! You don't have to do that. He does that anyway, but it looks hilarious with the animation. I get to put in my name again, huh? And back to stage 6. No. Lost your total score? Ah, whatever. I don't care about score. And roll credits! Game designed by There Is No Accounting for Tastes. But the game designer had good taste, say that much. It's our buddy firing the napalm. Yuzo Koshiro. Man did some great work. Look at how jacked Axel is. Presented by Sega, 1991. Linus says, and to think from the credits, this would be a small team. Yeah. Nowadays, games have credits that last like what, 20 minutes? You know, it's funny. I just finished the main story of the Shadowbringers expansion of Final Fantasy XIV this morning. And yeah, I literally was in credits for like 20 minutes, and I actually had the credits rolling at double speed. Oh, look at that. I got the highest of the high scores. So I'm so good at this game. But all right, guys, there you go. What else is there really to say about Streets of Rage? It's amazing. If you like beat 'em up games and for some reason you've never played Streets of Rage, go back and play it. Start with this one and then keep going. Play 2, play 3, probably play 4. There's also, so there is a fan-made game that's, I believe, I think it's still available. I actually have it. I thought I might have heard somebody say recently that maybe it wasn't available to find anymore, called Streets of Rage Remake. And they essentially kind of merge 1, 2, and 3 into one game. And it's really well done. It's got like remixed music and everything. If you're into Streets of Rage, try and, you know what? Let me see if it's still out there while I'm talking about it. There's actually a category for it on Twitch, I noticed. Yep, you can still get it, it looks like. So you should be able to get it there, and it's awesome. It's so good. You can earn points and stuff that you can actually like unlock other characters and stuff like that. You can play. I think you can unlock like Shiva and a few other characters. But yeah, so if you're, like I said, if you like the Streets of Rage games, check it out. Even if for no other reason, to check out the remixed songs in the game. Not all of them. I think not all of them are necessarily better than the originals, but there was some really good stuff done in those. So it's worth a look. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's friendly fire in the 2-player version. Obviously, they figured there'd have to be for you to be able to fight each other at the end, But yeah, so again, guys, this game's fantastic. Like I said, if you haven't played it, go play it. Again, the music's amazing, the gameplay is super fun, and it only got better from here. So yeah, definitely check this out. But there you go, guys. That is Streets of Rage.